Hello everybody and welcome. We got some more volume problems here, a volume problem. And we are going to be rotating about y equals -4. We have the square root of x. X goes from 0 to 4. So we are talking about something like that. Let's just say x equals 4 is right here. And we are going to rotate about y equals -4. So 1, 2, 3, -4. Okay. So this is our axis of revolution. Okay. Awesome. So now let's find our region. Our region is going to be this one. We're going to take this region and we are going to spin it about y equals -4, and that's going to generate a solid, three-dimensional solid. Okay. And the thing that we want to do for these problems is we want to be really careful, and we want to make our segments. Okay. If you set it up like this every time, you will win every time. Okay. So our axis of revolution is here. Okay. So let's just, I'm going to do this in a very general way, a way that can really kind of be applied to any problem. So if I go from y equals 0 up here, this segment is literally, this y1 here, okay? So that's y1, okay? Now this segment here, what's this distance? This distance is 4. Okay. Now the thing that we are going to be spinning is going to be this one. Okay. So if this is y1 and this is 4, then this has to be y1 plus 4. That has to be. Okay. Now, the thing that we want to understand is we do not want, we do not want this area included. This is not what we want. We don't want this. Okay. So we need to, keep that in mind. Okay. So basically what we're going to do is we're going to find this area of the whole thing, but then we're going to subtract out this area, and that's just going to leave what we have here. Okay. I've been saying area, I just said volume. So anyway, so in other words, we're going to find the volume from this. We're going to find the volume from this, and then we're going to subtract the two and just give us the volume from this. Okay? All right. So, once again, if we spin this around, it's going to be a washer situation. Okay? So, the volume is going to be the integral from 0 to 4 of my area function. Okay? Now, we need to be very careful when we write down this area function. Okay? So it's going to be pi r outer squared minus pi r inner squared. Okay? So the outer radius is going to be y1 plus 4. And our inner, that's just going to be 4. We square that. Okay. Good. So there is our, that's our area function. And now, of course, y1 is the square root of x. Okay, so this turns into pi square root of x plus plus 4, whole thing squared, minus 4 squared is 16, so we get 16 pi there for our area function. Okay, so this is going to go straight in here. Okay, integral 0 to 4, and now we can both terms contain a pi, so we can just do that. And yeah, we're gonna have to square that. Yeah, we got some algebra coming up here. There we go. Okay. Good. So there we are. That's the setup. So now let's actually do it. So I want to put the pi on the outside. Integral 0 to 4. I'm going to do some algebra. If I square the square root of x, I'm just going to get x because x is positive. Plus 8 square root x plus, and then if I square 4, I get 16, and conveniently, I have that 16 being subtracted right there. How nice is that? So pi integral 0 to 4, 16 minus 16 goes away, so all we got to integrate is x plus 8x to the power 1/2. Very, very nice. Now pi x squared over 2 plus, and now again if I add 1 to this, I'm going to get 3/2. Divided by 3/2 is the same thing as multiplying by 2/3. So this becomes 16/3. And then x to the 3/2. Okay. Very, very nice. And then evaluated from 0 to 4. All right, now pi 4 squared is 16. 16 divided by 2 is 8 plus. Yeah, 4 to the 3/2, right? So the square root of 4 is 2, and 2 cubed is 8. So when I plug in 8 here, it's going to be 8 times 16/3. So I guess I'll just write it like that. 8 times 16 divided by 3 when I plug in 4. And then if I plug in 0, I get nothing. If I plug in 0, I get nothing. All right, so now I can factor the 8 out, actually. So I get 8 pi, and then multiplied by, and now this is going to be 1 plus 16/3. And this is going to be 8 pi, and then I get 3 plus 16 divided by 3. Just doing some algebra here. And then we're going to have 8 pi over 3 multiplied by 3 plus 16, which is 19. So now you have like 19 times 8. 19 times 8. Well, 20 times 8 is 160. Yeah, 20 times 8 is 160. 152. 152 pi over 3. Is that correct? Let's see. Let me check the old book here. 152 pi over 3. Boom, we're good to go. Awesome. All right. Yeah, so there we go, right? So, the point here is set up these segments, right? Set up these segments and think about what you need, right? Pi r outer squared minus pi r inner squared. Integrate. Done. Okay? Yeah. So I think that's going to be it. I guess just a little hint here, a little thing that if you haven't noticed yet, if we're doing an x integral, we're going to be using vertical segments, and if we do a y integral, we're going to be using horizontal segments. Okay. See you in the next one.